I'm Raymond Floyd, and this is my U.S. Open. I'd never seen the golf course before. It's my first time to Shinnecock. And it was just magical. I fell in love with the golf course. It's just there, and it's set up beautifully. So that was the start of a wonderful, positive week. The first round, conditions were so difficult. Wind, rain, blowing sideways, you couldn't put umbrellas up. I hit 5 greens in regulation and shot 5 over par. And I always said, that's the round that won me the tournament. I came back in a little better conditions and had a nice round that put me now right in the middle of the golf tournament. I was playing very well again in the 3rd round, but boy, I was not getting any results out of the round. Coming to the 15th hole, I hit the ball into the right rough, said to my caddy, I'm gonna try to lay it up in the bunker. And I hit a good shot out of the rough to get it right up into the front of the bunker. So instead of making bogey, I make birdie. And that was a very nice round for me to get finished after playing well, but not scoring. It's a U.S. Open, it's the final round. I was focused, I knew what I was doing. I had a game plan to go by and I stuck to it. Making the turn, I looked at the scoreboard and there were 10 names on the scoreboard and every one of us were within 1 shot of the lead.
This for a birdie.
I was in the moment, I was focused.
And Ray Floyd there, you saw birdie at the 13th, puts him just 1 behind Payne Stewart.
I knew if I could keep my discipline that I could have a chance.
Now it's the pressure cooker of Shinnecock.
I've got a good mental focus. I've got the shot pictured in my mind.
Something disturbed him, Peter. I don't know what, but he backed away.
Don't take snapshots until I hit, please.
Talking for the camera from the side of the fairway there, clicking away.
You know, I did the right thing there. That guy really messed me up. I was ready and focused, but that shouldn't happen in a U.S. Open. But I got back into it.
A little beauty.
Shot I pictured, I played exactly. I actually thought I'd hold it. In this moment, this is without doubt the biggest shot that I'm about to play.
Not too shabby for the old boy.
Now, I've got a 2-shot lead. This is where you got to be careful and not get out of your moment. To know that I've got a 2-shot lead, yeah, I knew it.
Two holes to go.
17, the south wind right across left to right. That is my most difficult shot. It has been my whole career. I do not hook the ball well.
But the position he's in now, if he could just find the middle of the green, he'll be happy.
It was a really difficult hole for me under those conditions. And I said, hey, here's your opportunity. You got to hit this shot.
Looks great, Peter.
I think they like that one, Judy.
I can tell you they liked it. They liked it so much I can barely hear you.
I'm going to 18 with a 2-shot lead. And I know exactly what's going through my mind. All right, buddy, you're 2 on the hill. You par this hole and you've won your U.S. Open. Boom. I drive it perfect, right on top of the hill.
Left side of the fairway coming down closer to the middle.
I've accomplished half of my goal. I've driven it perfectly. Now I've got a 4-iron. My whole thing is pick the middle of the green and hit this baby solid.
There it is, safely on. And underneath the hole.
I'd had bad records in U.S. Opens. I'd had one top 5 finish in my career. I'd missed so many cuts.
Raymond Floyd walking up 18.
And I knew I'd won a U.S. Open, and I was in ecstasy. The thought of winning a U.S. Open and being able to walk 180 yards up to a green with that thought in your head, I know that I lost my mental focus, and I know that my mind was drifting. But the minute I spotted that ball, I got right back into it because I know it's not over yet.
Wink at his caddy there after that lovely approach putt.
I was still in control, even though I do remember the emotion. For me to turn and wink at a caddy, I'd never done that in my life.
How long a path it's been to the 72nd hole at Shinnecock.
All right, Raymond.
Euphoria. I'm washed up and done as a golfer at 43. You know the old cliches. Well, a U.S. Open had eluded me. And I think careers are defined by major wins. It was, without question, the finest last round I ever played. Looking back, I'm very, very proud of what I did that day.